Hello students, welcome to MGC Learning. I am Smita Pai. Today I am going to start with the first chapter in the subject of IT, that is Advanced Web Designing. The first chapter will give you a brief intro on Internet and the World Wide Web, intro to website designing, intro to HTML5, basic structure of HTML5, basic tags in HTML5 program, types of tags, and a simple HTML program in the end. Before I start, I'll go for a brief introduction on the Internet and the World Wide Web. Internet is a powerful media to transmit information. Pages of information displayed on the Internet are referred to as web pages. The standards and formats for presenting text and graphics on the Internet are developed and approved by the World Wide Web governing authorities. World Wide Web describes working of the web. It is an information system where other web resources are identified by the Universal Resource Locators, the URLs, interlinked by hypertext and accessible over the internet. Now, what is a URL and what is hypertext? URL is used to specify the addresses on the World Wide Web. For example, when you open any browser, you see the address bar on top. You type the name of the website, http://www.google.com. This is called as a URL of the Google website. And hypertext is used for linking web pages to each other. So this was a brief intro. Further, we will move on to the introduction to web designing. Advanced web development is developing web pages with lots of features. Web design encompasses many different skills and disciplines in the production and maintenance of websites. The different areas of web design include web graphic design, interface design, and search engine optimization. As the definition says, web designing is the process of creating websites. It encompasses several different aspects, including the layout of the web page, the content to be displayed, and the graphic design. For web designing, you need to know some languages like HTML5, CSS, JavaScript, PHP, etc. This was a brief intro to web designing. Next, we will be learning about intro to HTML5 language. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. This is a universal language recognized by all the web browsers. It was introduced by Tim Berners-Lee. It is a markup language for creating web pages and documents, which enables to write code for a web page. It's a standard language for developing and creating interactive websites. HTML documents are created on any text editor and are executed on a web browser. In the next slide, we will see the intro to HTML5 with the features of HTML5 language. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Hypertext means interconnection of all the web pages, and markup means here we will be using something called as tags, T-A-G-S, tags, but they are used only to format the text and should not be shown on the output. HTML5 is a simple language written in simple English tags. It is portable and has the ability to link. You can design forms in HTML5. Form, which is a structure with collection of different controls and which is used for data entry. The HTML5 program should contain tags written on the text editor and executed on the browser. Here, for the 12th standard, we will be using the text editor Notepad++ and any browser like Mozilla Firefox, Internet Explorer, or Google Chrome. HTML5 provides full support for JavaScript. You can embed JavaScript tags in the head section in the HTML program for validations and other scripting, etc. The program in Notepad++ should always have exclamation doc type HTML declaration in the beginning. This is the first tag, but it is just a declaration. Your program should proceed after this declaration. Embeds audio or video. You can put audio and video in the web page with or without controls. And HTML5 language is compatible on most of the web browsers. Next, we will see the basic structure of HTML5. It is a text file containing tags. Tags means they are the keywords which define how your web browser must format and display the content. All the code written in the text editor should be saved with the .html file extension, which will be ready for execution. Created using simple text editor. You will be using the text editor Notepad++ in this case. All the tags written should start with open connector and end with close connector. These are called as the angular brackets. So we write all the syntax of HTML within these angular brackets, but they are not shown in the output. They are only executed and shown. Tags are not case sensitive. Whatever you write within the angular brackets can be in capital, uppercase, or small case, lowercase language. Mostly, all the programs of HTML5 run on all the browsers. So, this is a very compatible language which is working on all the browsers. Now, we will see the basic tags or the structure of the HTML5 program. How do you start coding in the text editor? You will have Notepad++ in your PC. If it is not there, you have to install it. Then when you open it, this will be the step-by-step method of how you proceed for an HTML5 program. The first tag which will appear is exclamation doc type HTML. This is technically not a tag. It is just a declaration. It should be the first thing on the web page. It explains what type of document the page is. For example, HTML4 is there, 5 is there. Here we will be using HTML5 for programming. The next tag is the HTML tag. This tag indicates that the document is an HTML file. The next tag following is the head tag. This defines the information about the document. It includes the title tag within it. The text with in the head tag is not displayed on the web page. The title tag defines a title for the document. The text within this tag will be displayed on the title bar of the window, the blue bar which is on the top of the window. You can write any text here or the example program name which you are writing. Next will be the head tag which is closed and then proceeding with the body tag. Body tag will include all the content to be developed in the web page. Most of the tags are included in this section. Whatever content, heading, paragraphs, table, images, frames, whatever you want to display will be displayed within this section, the body and the close body. You see the slash in front of the body word. This is the ending tag. And finally, we are going to close the HTML program. So this is a basic structure of any HTML program which we are going to follow about. The types of tags will be the next topic. There are two types of tags in HTML5, the container tag or the pair tag and the empty tag. The container tag or the pair tag have a beginning and ending tag. The end tag is having a forward slash in front of it. Like in the previous basic structure program, I have shown you the head and the close heading and the body and the close body. These type of tags which are having beginning and ending tags are called as the container tags. And the second type is the empty tag. Empty tags are non-paired or singular tags, or they are also called as standalone tags, which do not have an ending tag. For example, the BR tag, the HR tag, the IMG tag, etc. These tags we will be learning in the further sections when we go for HTML programming. So these were the two types of tags. Now, further example will be shown in the next slide with a sample HTML file program. So always we begin with the doc HTML, doc type HTML tag, following with the HTML tag, the head tag, the title. So here I'll show the title as HTML5 structured program. Close the title. So the title becomes a container tag. There is open title and there is close title. So the title tag should be enclosed within the head section. So also the head is a container tag. Head open, head tag close. After the head tag close, the body tag will be shown. Here we are showing the main content, what should be displayed in the web browser. So I'll take two lines. First is the heading tag. For that, the tag is H1. Whatever text you want to display, you display in front of it. This is a heading tag. And close the H1. So H1 close H1 is also a container tag because it is having a beginning and an ending tag followed with a forward slash. The BR tag following marks the line break, but BR tag is an empty tag. It does not have slash BR defined in HTML. It is only written at the end of the line or in the beginning of the next line if it is not written in the previous end. So after this, I'll go for the P tag, that is the paragraph tag, and display the text. This is a paragraph. Paragraph P tag also is a container tag, but PR is a standalone tag. So these two lines will appear in the browser as the output, but without the tags. This is a heading tag, and the next line will be this is a paragraph. So the body part has to be ended with close body, and finally the program has to be ended with slash HTML. So this is a sample program showing you a basic structure. I hope you have got an idea how to write the HTML5 program. This was an example program for beginners, and the session for today is over. In the next session, we shall start with programming in HTML5. Thank you.